13A for the Mac. Today's topic, the directions, how to point, how to get around the screen. Mentioned this just briefly on the house program a little bit. Let's go to that program. Let's CG it, just get rid of it. It's nice to be able to know where you're going. One of the toughest things, of course, is the angles, but there are some ways to get around that. There's a program, a command called Seth. It's not Seth as in the name of a person. It's not south, misspelled. It's setheading. Setheading. If you Seth 0, the turtle is pointed up. Let me get that back to black so you can see it a little better. Doesn't look like it does anything because you already pointed up. Seth 0 is up straight. Seth 90 is like on a clock, 90 degrees to the right. Seth 180 is perfectly down. I use that in the house program. If I want to go to the left, Seth, let's see, what would that be? 90 more. What happens if we do Seth 360? Well, you turned around, but you're still pointed up. One time around is 360. Seth is a way to direct yourself. You can go any direction. 45 off to the left, or off to the right, but if you want to go off to the left, can you do negatives? Let's see. Oh, yeah, Seth negative 45. Let me zoom in on that. Stands for setheading. Wonderful. You get mixed up, you get turned around. Seth 0, always up. Seth 90, always right. Seth 180, always down. 270, always left. Can't go wrong. Okay? Well, that's wonderful. But there's another, I think, more powerful command. And this is about the only time that I let students use the mouse to drag the turtle around. Let's say I want to build a house, something, but I'd like to go over here in the corner. I'd like to know where I'm at. Well, just like longitude and latitude on the Earth, just like maps, we have coordinates. We have numbers that help us tell us where we are. The command that is used in logo is called show pose. It stands for show position. 2 words, show, space, pose, show the position. It gives you 2 numbers. The 2 numbers are its coordinates. Doesn't put a parentheses around them like math people do, but the first one's negative 367. It goes to the left, 367, because it starts in the middle. We'll show that here in a moment. Up, 169. Let's get rid of that. Let's say I CG it, and I don't move the turtle at all, and I show pose. Answer, 0, 0. 0, 0. The origin, right in the middle. How does that help? You know exactly where you're at. Just like on GPS with satellites and being on the Earth, you have a longitude and a latitude. You know exactly where you're at. How does that all work? Well, distance formula, imaging, all that kind of things. Suppose, well, it's great to show the position. Let me put it up here. Drag it with my mouse. Come down here, bottom right. Kids usually ask, how big is the screen? Let's get rid of 0, 0. Looks like it's what? Can't see it that way. 370. 370 to the right, so maybe 375. So left to right, it's about what? 750. 225 down, so add another 225 up, so that'd be like 450. So maybe 750 by 450. You can put the turtle anywhere on the screen. Oh, wait a minute. All I've done right now is show the position. Let's say I want to get that into a program. I don't want to just know. I'm using this to get the position. Set pose. Set pose. 375, negative 225. Set pose, 1 word, no spaces. Show pose had 2 words. Set pose is just 1 word. Then brackets, left bracket, right bracket. First number, left and right. Second number, then we add on. In math, we start with a number line, go left and right. Then we add on a second one, the y-axis. You go up and down. You can think of it as an example from maybe hotel. First you walk in, you walk in the hallway, then you get in the elevator, then you go up and down. First you walk in, left and right, then you go up or down. On another situation with maybe everybody that's a baby, first you crawl, first you go out on the floor, then you stand up. then you stand up. First, left and right. It doesn't matter which way you go. You can set the pose to anywhere you want. If your pen's down and you set the pose to 375 but go up 225, it goes up to the corner. Notice that it's still pointing up, the turtle. Kind of hard to see, but suppose you set the pose to negative 375, 225. You're over to the left. Suppose you set pose negative 375, down 225. Left to 375, down 225. Turtle still pointed up, doesn't change direction. Set pose, the other possibility, 375, negative 225. You can go anywhere on the screen. You can find out where you are by giving show pose. Then we've got those coordinates. You can set the pose. You can go quickly all over the screen. We can even do at random, maybe talk about that later. But you have the possibility of knowing which way you're directed and which way you're headed and which way you're going to actually just go all over the screen with set pose.